Damare Vikas from India now. Looking for 180. Just a little bit below his best lift. Really taking his time, getting himself comfortable under that bar.
Yeah, one of the benefits of two flights for individuals like Beckeland, who's around 5 feet tall, but cuts to make 75 or 74 kilo. So these are very thick, densely muscled gentlemen, and they cut a lot of weight to make it. Because when you see them walking around, like, wow, you look a lot bigger than 74 kilo, because they are. So because they're in a average size male walking, you start lifting weights and you gain a little muscle mass, obviously. But the temptation is there to cut down to 74, and it can be a drag. I know some of these gentlemen have pretty big relative cuts to other weight classes, so.
Yeah, it certainly, it drains the energy, drains the strength. Vikas from India, 195.
It's a variable also if you're traveling. It's a lot harder to cut water.
So we opened at 180. This will be a personal best at 195. That's a pretty big leap.
Yep, 15 kilo. It's not small.
But he handles it quite well.
You know what I like? Even though he's shaking a little, and clearly the engine is revving, he never gets pulled out of pocket himself. The bar path is up and down.
No, stays with it the whole way through. Chest is up all the way.
Elbows stay down.
Never really gets out of position there. Might be a bit shaky, but
7.5 kilo jump. Now the second one was work, but he never got pulled out of bar path.
Yeah, I think. I think his lifts look like work, but I think that's just the way his nervous system fires.
Yeah.
I don't think 7.5 is a stretch.
No, I think it's an appropriate jump.
It's going to be some work, and it's going to be a bit of a grind.
As long as he can keep himself upright, elbows down, chest up, and the bar path is linear up down, he should be able to fight through it if the fight comes. 7.5 kilo, I'm going to agree, looks like a manageable increase.
Yeah, and I imagine one of his goals for this competition is a personal best on total, and this will certainly put him in the right direction.
You always want to see progress. You hate to stand still and certainly not fall back in terms of your numbers. Go upright, he stays fighting.
He put the fight in a little bit, but he just knew it wasn't going to go.
Weight is weight.
He was almost there. Yeah, no, he was very close to hitting that one.
And you see once the elbows start shooting back on you, the chest comes forward. It's some.
Vikas from India now, 122.5.
And the bench is such a technical lift. So there's 3 commands, all the different touch points you need. There's so many ways of losing a bench. You want to open light and not risk.
Yeah, I mean, this is where it comes down to. It's super important. You've just got to get them on the board here. Yeah, and we've seen too many times people trying to make up ground on the bench, and you only end up with your opener, or you end up bombing out because you're trying to make up ground. This is where you just want to put a few kilos on. And it moves nice and smooth all the way through. It's one red light there from the center referee. So we go to 122.5 now. Martin Reedy from Ireland.
And we were told, by the way, the viewing on this showdown of the 74 kilo is very high, one of the biggest we've had.
It's a tough competition. It's going to get tougher.
The ratings are through the roof, and already the fireworks, they're delivering.
Vikas from India, 130. Yeah, a little bit of work, but that's where you'd expect a second lift to be. India looking for 135. This will equal his personal best. And just a little bit too heavy there.
Yeah,
Just decided it wasn't going to move any further.
a little down up on that. It wasn't going to pass once the down up happened. So
Yeah,
no
once
sense.
that bar starts to dip, you can see even off the
There.
chest, he was just a little uncomfortable. We'll see. We're about to kick off in about 2 seconds. Vikas from India with 210. We're about to find out. The deadlift party is getting underway, and your opening lift is your invitation. And that's a good opener right there.
Yeah, as soon as you hit your opener, your total's assured. It's now official. You can no longer bomb out of the competition. Start making your jumps.
For
Oh, judge looked back, told the jury, and I missed it because I was looking at the replay. My eyes are all over.
Vikas from India, 225.
Okay, so that was actually a good
so
lift.
It was
I didn't
actually
think
a
I
good
saw
lift. Yeah, they
deflection.
changed it over. It's quite possibly a wrong button press.
Yeah. That is work.
Work beyond belief. He couldn't quite get it moving there. His opening lift looked quite good.
15 kilo.
It's a bit. So it came out for this in his second. Didn't really want to play the game.
It didn't move a whole heck of a lot either, but we have seen big turnarounds. A little more focus,
We
a little more
certainly have
intensity.
seen that. Let's hope we can get this one on the board. Not today. There's just nothing left in the tank.